Prove yourself and rise, rise. Make her remember you. Cruise through hell and rise, rise. Make her remember you. Cruise through hell and rise, rise. The nothing is forever. Prove yourself and make them remember you. Remember you. Pick up your weapon and face it. It's in your bones, overtake it. It's higher and higher you chase it. Get along, get along, get along, go.
Hello there, every summoners. Welcome to 2023 LPL Spring Finals. I'm Christina. This year is the 10th. JDG top winner 369. BLG top winner Bing. JDG jungler Kanavi. BLG jungler String. JDG mid laner 9.
Beautiful from JDG. Just complete domination of the early game. You see a bit of a trade from BLG, but look at the goal difference, 2,000 already.
And we see the difference between the Vi and the Wukong already, where the Vi just forces so easily onto Bin, even burning the flash, but 369 on this Cassandra isn't as vulnerable compared to a Jax.
The sentence not going to hit there. Meanwhile, on the bottom side,
Oh,
missing. Walking into trouble. Event Horizon, he's going to be nuked with a play and a flash over the wall. Still not dead. Missing. Oh, just not one, but two.
How is he living that?
BLG don't get a response, and JDG must be laughing.
It felt like he completely blundered walking towards the tri-brush there, but dodges everything from out. That was beautiful.
I mean, his name is missing, but the entire enemy team's skill shots are missing. So maybe it's a bit of a mind control, but that is so much resources used for this bottom side, and BLG not being able to make a trade play. Flashes are available for both mid laners, but I'm looking at Knight's flash on this Annie once again.
Knight has been second in the last two finals, and he wants to finally get another win. He's not had one since 2020, but here we go. Hook in as they're just going to burst him down. 369 trying to escape, taken down by Yagao in the end.
Knight!
Meant to be the strength. Knight over the wall, though. That stun is big indeed. His elk now down forcing. Gets a big grab at him as well. The event dies then! I can see it from space as Bin flies on in. BLG's team fighting rises again!
Who needs scaling? They'll just win it 15 minutes instead. Domination in the fight from BLG.
Absolute chaos, but BLG comes out on top. I thought Knight was going to get a nasty stun once again, but no, Bin gets it instead, and they just come back from this early game lead that JDG was able to generate.
Absolutely insane fighting for BLG. I was thinking that they needed to wait. I was thinking they needed to scale, but this fight is gorgeous.
Yeah, this choke for BLG was just beautiful alongside Yaga on this Veigar. I probably should have seen JDG working towards that mid lane and get towards the TP in and get this kill, but you need this Jax ahead, and he just keeps giving these bounty goals over to Jinx.
Oh, 369, you're in all kinds of trouble. The all-out won't save you here. Missing trying to move on over his own flies across the map. We got Spider-Man on the rift here. Wild Growth comes on through, and 369 is actually still going on this one.
TP.
He's not dead. I mean, the TP, the all-out, the turnaround, the dark passage back in. Elk hasn't joined in as BLG run away. That man should be dead.
I can't believe he's got away with that one, honestly. Tanky enough to survive for now. 45 seconds on the Drake, because everyone's still in this barren area. But you can see JDG starting to move.
Yeah, JDG did have a really nice ward in the pit, so BLG hasn't spotted that one out just quite yet, so they're not pressured to work towards this Baron. So they're going to start it though, BLG.
All right, just do it. They got red and white on Elk.
Gonna go down quick. JDG moving into position. Kanami over the wall though, as you said, Kitty, that ward could be the difference here between a steal. Going down as well, taking the damage with a hook land, but Knight again! On Tippers jumps on in. Cyclone comes through on the back line. Well, now Knight is down, but it's a cluster!
Ruler is popping off. He takes that one and he's got the reset spin, trying to close the gap, but he just can't get close to the Jinx here. Now chasing onto Yago. He tries to get through the Hex Gate, but you got no chance. And Ruler taking over the final.
That's the world champion for you. Give him the triple, but don't give him Jinx again.
He is so happy. I mean, that is the best teamfight scenario that JDG could have prayed for. A beautiful engage from this Annie once again, but this front-to-back composition is getting executed very well by JDG in this game one.
I mean, look at it. Look how brave Ruler is at the start. He sees on out of position, and he just goes for it.
I mean, he takes the hook, but it doesn't matter. He just uses Cleanse straight away. On instantly deleted, but every resource has been used onto.
There's a lot of hopes put on both of these members, and seeing up Ghost and facing off with a 10 CS lead now for Elk is worth mentioning here, as Elk's got a lot to show after game one where Ruler was core carriers. He's already showing it much. I feel like this starting of the turret plating is a nice header. Oh, that's great as well.
Elk flashed under the tower here, and he finds Ruler. That was pure Giga Chad energy from Elk.
Elk finding the kill, just as we're mentioning. The 80 carry matchup is huge, and on again on these hooks. Kitty, you talked about it coming into this. He is the member of Hook City for a reason.
Insane hook from On, like you said, but Elk flashing forward is something that no one expected. Man loves engaging as the Aphelios, but that is just the confidence that he's showing up to this first finals that he's attending in Shanghai as well.
He's warming up for team fights.
And the death rocket on the shot is huge. Jigal, he's just playing a frontline tank.
Just completely broke Missing's ankles. That was gorgeous, but now JDG muscle their way onto the Drake. They'll find it. 369 in the middle of everyone. Yago misses the fight here, and everyone charging on it.
But look at Elk's ulti as well. Just perfect guns, low health, fast and slam. Like keeps them alive. Sean in the middle though, gets them all low as Elk is the target, but they get onto the back line. JDG do it again!
The Kindred ult backfires for BLG and it saves the entirety of JDG, and they get a 4-for-0 wipe.
I mean, that was not the greatest ultimate you've ever seen. Sean had to use it, but JDG just jump on it. The whole gang just joins the party.
We thought it was looking so good. I mean, like you said, Missing's ankles are getting broken by Shun here, but I thought this was looking really good for BLG. Bin got a 4 or 5 man stun in this specific choke, but there was just not enough AoE damage from BLG to execute anyone. And 369 ulting him and also obviously connecting a dragon across the map, but On having a very tough game to find angles on this Blitzman. We see it work once, but not too much for the next 20 minutes.
Goes using the bottom lane. Meanwhile, 369 is trying to run down Yagal. The all-out going to be burned as well. Solid kill territory. Yagal does a bit of damage, but the consistency from 369, who wants revenge against Yagal, against the old mid laner. 369 with the solar kill. He's feeling it today.
He certainly is. He is ready for today. Cassante in 2 games and looking phenomenal in 2 games.
We are rolling absolute 9s for this finals in the 2023 spring, but I mean, 369 truly does look like a different player compared to their previous best of 5.
I believe we're looking at a JDG staring down match point.
Shot over the wall, but denied by Missing, who gets quickness on everyone and then just sprints in the other direction. The Cyclone is in, and JDG come out on top again.
It's an absolute wipe. BLG are wiped off the face of the earth, but Jingdong in the past couple of years, it's performance after performance, and now against BLG in the final as Ruler flexes forward. Remember my name in the LPL. He might be looking at his first title.
A clean 5-0 trade for JDG to end the second game. And we're on match point, guys.
This is absurd from JDG. They only just beat BLG in the upper bracket finals, but here today in the stadium with the crowd behind them, JDG mean business. A 2-0 start to our final.
We talk about BLG survive.
Knight still had his ultimate, and like there are so many ultimates available for JDG. I'm
True.
surprised they didn't commit more to the play.
Undercommit.
Maybe they want to just reset, burn the flashes from Elk, do it maybe 3 minutes later, but they're going to work towards that Herald. But it's going to be the ultimate from Knight.
Yeah, speaking of those ultimates, there's the pick they were looking for on. Yeah, I don't like to say it, but that one was off.
They're writing the script for sure. I don't know what's happening there, but
You just had to sneak that one in, Munch.
double ulti used in the end, and a kill going over to JDG. BLG going to get a trade on the top side, but they committed hard for that, and it hasn't failed them yet. Let's be real, in both games, setting up Raw for success, getting that plating, he has been the carry, the AD carry that would. Once again, he gets a bit of freedom in the bottom lane.
Yeah, and he has the pull as well, so he's more than happy to just be farming in the bottom lane. Although
Team
even...
trying to follow up as well. Missing, surviving. Knight in amongst BLG. Disrupting as a 1v1 goes up on the top side. And now chaos ensues.
It's a needlework that flies through, but Knight gave them the shamboozis as he goes down. Meanwhile, JDG relying on Raw again. The world champion taken down. BLG, the signs of life are there.
A massive fight for BLG. A second Drake and perhaps more as well. They already got the Baron and TPing to the wave.
As we continue watching this play out, BLG trying to force an end. 369 will kill on, but he's been slowed down so much that the base should be BLG's.
No eggs in this finals. We're going to a 2-1 series with the Baron. They're just going to look to the Nexus now. Munch, it wasn't cursed. BLG still have a chance.
Thank God as well. 369 wants to disrupt that chance, but that minion wave with the Baron buff is huge, and that is plenty for BLG to finish things out. Spins at a quiet series, but wants to find a couple in this last one. Wait,
not
no
over.
way. We
Wait,
don't end the game?
Hovers around the edge. It's going to be Shun ulting as well. JDG going in for their last hurrah of this game, but Elk in the back line. He can pull in the feathers. Knight gets hit pretty hard as well.
Vince charging
Bin is
forwards.
just running into it.
The needlework tears through the team, and the feathers are there as well. And in the meantime, it's Shun, sorry, to finish off the kill of the top lane. BLG back in style here in game 3.
Welcome to the series. BLG are not going to repeat Yagal's 2019 failings of spring. Picking up a game means we got a lot more to talk about here. The Emperors can apparently lead in our big stage here, Mercedes-Benz Arena.
They're certainly not the Emperors yet. They have to finish this series off to be crowned as such, and feels like BLG back in the series, right? Showing us what they were doing to the weird thing about JDG in this game as well is like, I liked their comp, but I don't like it for JDG. Like, this is not the kind of comp that JDG usually plays with. I feel like they've got to be able to scrap more. They've got to be able to really take it to their opponents. We're going to jump back to the analyst desk to break this down, and boys and girls, we've got a series on our hands.
Yeah. Should be fine now.
Yeah.
I'm back.
I was gonna
Lyric,
say.
talk us through the draft.
Yeah. So, you know, we came out of the last game talking about some things we want to see different for BLG. One of the things was like, hey, the ability to potentially be more proactive in mid jungle. Feels like we hit that this time around with them getting their hands on the Ahri. We saw that pay dividends.
Gets
in
the
early-
Ahri, 2 kills, 4 stacks. He wants to snowball again. And JDG have 3 people in the jungle. Shun, you gotta get out of
Wait,
dodge.
look at 369.
Wait a second.
Yagal
What?
flashing into the charm. It's beautiful stuff. Now waiting here as Yagal still in a lot of danger. Explosive cast used. 369 does a barrel roll.
In the meantime, Knight turns gold, and he
He's
really
out!
wants to save the lantern from missing. And now Shun, the one in trouble instead, trying to escape, trying to get out of the top side of the play. I don't think 369 can chase him. Oh my goodness, they're going from strength to strength.
What a support. Flashing for the lantern to give to Knight. The one everyone wants in solo queue, and it's beautiful to see.
Here's the problem, though.
Yeah. I mean, 369 very aggressive with this Gragas pick, constantly getting the wave pushed in and just roaming throughout this river and seeing if he can get angles. Yago had flash here, but it didn't really matter. It felt like a...
I mean,
What do you rate this flash?
What do I rate it?
About 3.
About a 1, I would say.
About a
It's
3?
Shun being rated about a 1 right now as well. Taking down, that was a bit mean, I take that back. But it's still a great pick for JDG. And yet more stacks for Knight. He's on 7 stacks at 11 minutes.
It's starting to look real grim here with JDG finding that edge like they did game 1, game number 2, getting themselves off the ground.
I mean, BLG had the opportunity to deny the Wukong, something that Kanavi is so comfortable on, the most played champion for him in the playoffs, but giving JDG comfort, I mean, this is kind of expected in this early game.
So I don't know if Ruler actually got any of that. I think they
so.
just went to Kanavi.
Yep.
Something that's really worrying about this specific Thresh game, though, is that he's currently 0-2-0, and he has the mobility where we don't see, ooh, a TP from Bin in bottom lane.
But Dredgeline doesn't connect, so BLG are looking for a play. Bin committed. There's no dragon here. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, Knight looking for
Oh,
Yagao.
yeah,
The charm connects.
Knight is a monster. Knight is just too good at League of Legends. That was disgusting.
And again, the duo of JDG rise to power. 369 is losing so many calories walking down to this mid lane. It's just beautiful to see this top esports duo synergize again as... Oh, come on!
It's going from bad to worse. It feels like BLG are falling apart at the seams right now. We talked about some of the players on BLG. They don't have experience on the final stage. They don't have experience in front of a crowd.
Another force from Shun.
Here we go.
Through under the turret. It's pretty dangerous though. The feathers do fly. Elk finds a kill onto Ruler. It's good so far, but it's a turnaround. 369 again.
He's everywhere on the map. He goes from mid to
Very
bottom
much
lane.
happening about
But
it.
let's be real, that started through the laning phase, through the flash burn at level 3 by Kanavi. He's made a quiet game out of Yagao and the Syndra.
Yeah.
Now we have to see though as we get towards that hook landing onto Elk. He's caught out. There's an explosive cast that doesn't land as well, but the root, the feathers fly and missing is down as Kanavi starts bidding with a 3-man, the Everfrost as well. Knight's chasing him down.
It's 2 for Ruler as well, and the third goes down. It's Yagao under the tower, and the zap finishes the job. A triple for Ruler as he pops off again.
JDG's team fighting overall in this series has just been better.
Forget the dragon, they're just going to go for Baron.
This
They're
is
gonna
huge.
Baron, and then they're gonna go for more towers. I mean, JDG don't plan on stopping.
That fight could very well be the nail in the coffin. The gold lead now at 4K. 369 sitting by the dragon while Baron goes down. The gold is going to skyrocket off that beautiful force.
Guys, 4v5, the fight started off with BLG getting a pick onto missing, but that's all their spells. Oh, well, it starts with a thresh hook, but they get missing as a response. And the Gravisol also goes wide, but what is going to kill Ruler from this point on?
Around map play, that's when Fiora is going to come online. Remember Fiora, this is the signature for Finn, right? This is the champion that he got a pentakill, the only pentakill in World Finals history on. And Kanavi wants some kills.
What?
He's in a 2v1 and it just solo kills Yagao. What am I witnessing?
An absolute domination from JDG's jungler, King Kanavi, for a reason. This guy has had it on for the whole series, it feels like.
Yago has the flash available as well. He didn't even expect the Wukong to just one-shot him.
And Bin
from
was
that.
backing in front of him
I
and was just
know,
like, wait,
no
you want me to do
way.
something about that, bro? What's the deal?
Well, they're going to do something about this Baron, which is going to be spawning in 20 seconds, and Yago not having that tempo available. TP, so maybe he can look for a sneaky flank on this Syndra, but it seems like JDG opting into the Baron, Dragon first.
That's now expired, so he has to stay put.
And look at the control JDG has right now with 25 seconds until Elder Dragon is on the map.
Oh,
BLG!
Cyclone straight away gets into the back line and Ruler steps forward. A World's 80 carry showcasing again. As on the back line, Shun goes in, but he's by himself. He'll buy some time, but Jing Dong are capitalizing massively. Bin finds a fight in the back line, but Ruler's still alive.
It's a 2 for 2. This is pretty good for BLG, honestly. Kanavi down as well as Shun. Knight taken out of the picture, losing all of his Magi stacks. Perhaps they can hold on, but Ruler still going strong here. The TP, that's going to be a third inhib. And perhaps that silver lining's gone.
He's excited as well, as Kitty was saying. Once that turret goes down, it's huge. Inhibitor counts as well. Ruler stepping up into Bin.
They're gonna
Half
end.
HP into the Nexus turret. Munch. This could be it if they keep forcing.
They're not done just yet. Another reset for Ruler as he looks for the second Nexus Tower. Has that lantern for safety as well, but has to back away. The minions have spawned and Bin buying space for his team. Riposte to get himself to safety, but the hook is there. No riposte available. And Ruler
Bin.
stacking up that auto attack. Ruler gets the kill. Looking for a second and looking for the championship.
His first domestic title in the LPL and his first split. The new Emperors showcased in Jing Dong. They now hold the legacy in the LPL as we bow to JDG once again.
Our new emperor rises in Jindong Gaming. A magnificent victory here today. Domination across 3 maps. And BLG shown that the winner's bracket was just a blip on the radar.
And that the #1 seed means all. Kanavi used to this feeling, but Ruler in the LPL is not. But boy, does he deserve it. You look across this roster and you think the raw talent going to MSI as our first seed is bloody scary.
And they meet all expectations of the fans coming into the spring being clear favorites. They deliver, and they will be going as first seed, like you said, Hysterics.
And you know, you mentioned that Ruler now with a domestic title. They walked onto the stage as only 4 domestic champions. They walk away as 5. And a third.